Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin, Aries. Okay, so provided you get enough sleep, your week will most definitely work out, especially when it comes to being motivated, your energy in general. You're really, really tired, but somehow you just keep pushing through. There's work, and if there's work to be done, you're doing it. You're simply just doing it. One of the other things I'm noticing is that there could be some kind of there are serious discussions for some. Um, they're complicated, as well as the fact that they're very serious discussions. Not complicated on your end, and this is most likely family intervening or trying to, and it appears to be a little out of sorts because family members could be a little condescending, really just unfair. You'll find that they could be saying things or trying to do things that make absolutely no sense. And all you're trying to do is not only help yourself to see the light at the end of the tunnel and be done with it, but to help them to be able to see what you're seeing. This has got mess written all over it, but I don't see you becoming a part of that mess. You refuse, absolutely refuse to do so. I do, however, see that you might try to provide some enlightenment, but you can go only so far with doing just that. You don't need to be holding anybody's hand, but having to spell something out to somebody because they refuse, to some degree, they refuse to see your side of the story or to even simply understand your side of the story is what you're dealing with. And it's not really working out for you. It doesn't sit well with you. It is possible that you may have a few final words just to ease the tension. It is possible that these final words may be it for you in terms of where you see your relationship going with them. And I think if you have enough, I think with you, it's more about enough is enough, and they're not willing to step up to the plate, which is what's sort of standing in the way of all of this. I'm also noticing that you may be invited to work. You've got a job offer, a place that you worked at previously, some years ago, in fact, and somebody makes an appearance. They contact you somehow. This has Earth sign written all over it. Could be on the cusp of. It could be Gemini, Taurus. They could be a cusper, but they don't have to be. Keep an open mind. They managed to contact you. They either got your number from somewhere, or they had it the entire time since they last spoke to you, or they found it through social media, through someone else. However, they've reached out to you and they're looking at taking you back, or you're I do see that you're tempted. I mean, it sounds. I'm not going to lie about this. It does sound too good to be true, but I would be inclined to ask about the money and the stability involved, but mostly the money. And I do feel that for the most part, you may either forget to ask about the money, or you got so excited about the idea that you kind of, it's so easy to let one go by. But definitely ask about what you could potentially be taking home at the end of each week. I mean, that part of it is important. And the individual is offering you this opportunity as somebody who is, they are short in height. They could be the same height. But they just, I keep seeing them being a little shorter. They're also slim in terms of their appearance. Their name starts with the letter P. This is somebody who, I get something about their appearance being really messy. They probably don't look after themselves as well as they could when it comes to taking care of their hair. They're very messy with their clothing, but they're a hard worker. There's also something about this individual that screams a tight pocket, which is why I said to check in with the money side of things. They want to save as much as they can, so that's why as I said, I was mentioning it to you. The money side of things before. Just try to be a little more vigilant in terms of your approach to the idea of taking on this role. It's definitely not going to. It's not going to be the only option there is out there for you. Thank you, Aries.